Okay, I think you've, like you said, the debate is over almost.
No, no, that
But
was
there are a couple
just...
of things you said that I agree with and some I don't. And I don't even think this is meant to be a debate as such. It's a panel discussion, which is what Indians love to do, discuss. Uh, and that's where the civil society matters, ma'am, because they don't discuss, they did it, you know. And that's what. So and I'm not, that's just, but the other things, I mean, what you said, I do think politics is, if you look at the broad definition, any political science students here, do they teach political science? Yeah, so it's, politics is really just what people think. It's just that, you know, it depends on what people think. And it, of course, in a democracy, it translates to how people get elected and who becomes in power. It's all collected disciplines that are there. So being a writer, what fascinates me is how people think. So in that sense, I'm in politics. If somebody says it's, you know, it's okay for people to choose a partner of their own, or if someone says no, parents should choose, that's also politics in some ways, right? Because it's, there is, and that's, however, that's not the popular definition, and I don't think that's what apolitical in this context may. In that sense, I think that's where, when people ask me how can I contribute to politics, I'm not very interested in the parties, then I would say you can definitely contribute in that direction, right? When you are all educated Bombay kids, Mumbai kids, politically correct, I don't know, but whatever you're supposed to say. But the point is that you are in a big position to influence. You are aspirational to a lot of the country, and even if you know, based on, like, for example, I'm sure fashion trends come out of colleges like these, because it is a South Bombay college and things like that. So the way girls dress here you will be surprised how much it gets carried on into other places. Now, same way, the way you think and if you communicate, that can also get carried on. If you think, like you all screamed at ma'am's statement that yeah, we are not happy, we want things to change, if that gets communicated down, it can trickle down to tier 2 cities, tier 3 cities, through your opinions on Facebook, through your opinions everywhere. So therefore there is a very, very big influencers sitting here, right here, just on that note. So I don't think in that sense you should ever be apolitical. Whatever India you want to see, ignore the parties. Just, you know, if you want to see an India where there is merit, if you want to see an India where there is excellence, if you want to see an India where you know, it's not necessary where you come from, if you want to see an India where women are respected, whatever, those things you should not just hold in your minds, you should express. Because it's getting, you know, even if you influence 10 people, you know, some of us can influence, are lucky, they can influence a lot of people. But even if you have 10 people, it really multiplies. And if those people can also then become converts, and that's where I think, firstly, all of you must realize that special role you have from being in a big metro, in a very, very like prestigious kind of college here, right? That's the first thing. Coming to political parties, frankly, it's not something I'm very interested in. I've been somehow thrust into it. If people were doing the job properly, people like me wouldn't even have that much of a voice in the political space. You know, like if I start talking about the army is being run pretty okay, right? So why would a writer talk about the army? And you know, people will be like, why is Chetan talking about it? But when things are wrong and people, the leadership at the top has disappointed people, and I'm really not trying not to be political, and you can ask the organizers how many times I asked. I know it's a Friends of BJP event, but I'm not coming as any party member as such. I'm Friends of BJP, I'm friends of everybody. You send me a friend request, I'll accept it. If Congress sends me, I'll accept it. We are friends with everybody. Okay? And that's, but then I also thought, you know, before I was hesitant, and I thought, but they're doing the right thing. At the end of the day, isn't this what we want political parties to do? Come out there, engage. It's not easy, you know. Too many people have done that. Just shut the door and say saab ghar pe nahi hai, as you know, and you know, their spokesperson comes on TV and just say and this is fine, you know. So at least they're going out there. Today they can be cursed, anybody can ask a question later on and say something they didn't like. They're at least putting themselves out there. So I thought, okay, this must be encouraged. So in that sense, it's okay to be involved. I think one should vote. I think one should vote with a little bit of knowledge. What we keep insisting is vote, vote, vote. We don't teach people how to vote, and these basics are missing. What I want people is to keep their vote floating, because vote for, we do a good job party. Don't vote for a party. Some people say, hum to pakke Congresi hain. Then you've lost your vote. You've basically given up your right to choose for life. Hum to pakke BJP wale hain. Why do that? Your point is that whoever is doing a better job, marginally or a lot better, you vote for that person. हम तो अपने रिलीजन के कैंडिडेट को ही वोट देंगे, हम तो अपने कास्ट वाले को ही वोट देंगे. So what are you doing? You are saying, I'm not bringing accountability into the picture at all. I'm only going to vote for somebody who maybe resembles me in certain personality trait or whatever. But we are not, so in that sense, I don't think people, that is also being apolitical. Those people are voting. They may be screaming slogans also for their favorite party, but they're not thinking. And so one, being apolitical, where people say, don't talk to me about politics, I don't care about this stupid thing, to the extreme view where people just blindly support without seeking accountability, is also wrong. And frankly, that has what has led to the situation today. It has led, and it is very bad. The situation is so bad that I wish I could also say that, it's only Parliament which can resolve this, but it's a confidence issue. We should never rule out that they may, I think there is a real chance that they may not be able to fix it. And therefore a revolution may be the only choice. It's not advisable. It's not, I'm not saying revolution is something glorious, but we must keep that sword hanging. That if you don't do your job, for example, this Lokpal bill, it's all wonderful to teach people how to vote and all, but that people who have to sign off on this bill, the next day if this bill comes, many of those people will be arrested. If I have to tell you to sign off on something in this college, but next day many of you will be thrown out because of what you signed off on. Are you going to sign that? No. You're not going to sign that. You're like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, good governance. Yeah, it's fine. It's okay. If people say, anybody who has a crush on a girl will be removed from this college, the whole college will get fired, right? So you're not going to sign off on that. So I'm just being facetious, but I'm just trying to tell you that some things have gone out of control. Some things have gone. I agree, all politicians are not bad, but many of them are, And if you go to a restaurant and many times there is food poisoning there, that restaurant can't really say, but some of our dishes, people didn't die, Please come. People won't. People have lost confidence. And once that confidence is lost, it happens to money also in countries. Money is a national important thing. But in countries where it's not handled responsibly, people lose confidence in money. People don't, in Zimbabwe and all, the government kept printing money. And the price of a loaf of bread became $10 billion. I'm not kidding. These are real numbers. And what did people do? They started barter system. They brought back US dollar. Can you tell those people you are being unpatriotic? Can you tell them that you're not respecting the Zimbabwe's official currency? No. So once people have lost faith, lost confidence, that has to be restored. These kind of initiatives, frankly, are great. They really allow a chance to understand. I really hope it happens in the natural course of democracy, that parties field better candidates next time. So there is at least a choice that, there's a better guy. And then people also have to do their bit. They have to vote for the better candidate. Even if he's not from the village that the other guys, your village, or he's not. If it will take both sides to fix this democratically. And otherwise, I don't know, it is, we all know that we want to fix it. So resentment is there. So I'm hoping it comes, and I think being apolitical is not going to help. Being extreme is also not going to help. Somewhere in the middle lies the answer. Yeah.
Thank you.